Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem Rachak with us. Double honors unto the elders, apostles, a great millstone. The elders, a great millstone. And of course, peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the sincere servants of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, serving him in truth and sincerity. So coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. This lesson is going to be based off this article right here from naturalnews.com. It says, Financial Preparedness. What are the dangers of a cashless economy? And we already know that the society is moving towards a completely cashless, literally 100% electronic system. So that you can only pay by means of a cashless method. You won't be able to use cash anymore in the near future. And in the very near future, you won't even be able to use cards, because Esau is moving towards a new system that's based off of the mark of the beast. That's spoken about Revelation 13:16. I got that pulled up. But let's go ahead and read a little bit of this. It says, for modern shoppers, cashless payment methods may seem like a convenient and secure option. But if you want to avoid common risk like credit card fraud and digital systems that are vulnerable to cyber attacks, cash will always be king. In the U.S. and other economies that have legal tender laws, only cash is recognized as money. While others think that the balance of their bank accounts is money too, that is not quite the case. After all, your bank account is one step removed from legal money. All banks must maintain minimum balances of reserves in cash held either in their vaults, which make up only a very small amount, or in their reserve accounts with their local Federal Reserve Bank branch. Yeah, and then it goes on to say, these reserve account balances may then be converted to real money or cash at your bank's discretion. But the total cash in the U.S. economy also include cash held outside the banking system, such as the money in your wallet or an emergency money cash hidden at home. Skip it down to the key point. It says, what are the risks of electronic payments? Cash is important because being able to hold real cash, not just bank balances, accessible by check or electronic means, protects you from the potential infrastructure problems linked to an electronic system, but also from the sudden seizure of all or some of your money. And we already know that that's a huge risk. I mean, that's literally, man, the main disadvantage of a cashless society. Because when you have cash, I mean, what the cash is yours, it's in your hand. But when all your funds are within your bank, you're completely susceptible, literally, to your bank, to your bank company. If they choose to freeze your account for whatever reason, hey, you're not going to be able to touch that money. So easily the government or these banks will have the ability or literally to have 100% access to your funds, and there's nothing you can do about it. It says, as a prepper, cash is always preferable because real cash is anonymous and your bank account is not. When disaster strikes, you can still purchase essential goods or services as long as you still have money in your wallet or an emergency cash. If that cash has been eliminated by some legal means, or if you have angered the powers that be for whatever reason, such as opposing them and asking others to oppose them too, all banks can freeze your bank account or eliminate it. Yeah, and we know that the society is coming again. Literally, it's going to be 100% cashless and 100% electronic. And it's even going to be 100% cardless. Because according to Revelation chapter 13 and 15, or we can start at 16, it says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand on their foreheads. Yeah, and this is speaking about the Edomites. We already know that the Edomites, more importantly, what the governments, the national bankers, the national elite bankers, that own all the money in the world, they're all Edomites, right? All so-called white people, small hats, JOOs, to put it slang. And we already know Esau is a physical counterpart of Satan. And we also know that Esau wants to put himself up as if he's the Most High. So he wants to get the most control over everybody as much as possible. That's why it says again, Revelation 13:16, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their foreheads. So literally, Esau's going to try to make everybody, man, take this mark. And when you get this word from mark, it's the Greek word charagma, which literally means a physical stamp. Something literally is a badge of servitude. And it's something that's put underneath your skin, something that's carved within your skin. So it's obviously something physical. We know that the mark of the beast is the RFID implant. We already know that you're able to make payments with that. But it's going to come to a point where Esau will mandate this RFID implant to be placed within everybody's body. Or else you might ask, okay, so what's going to happen? Let's go to the next verse. It says, Revelation chapter 13:17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had a mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So unless you have this mark within your hand, you won't be able to buy or sell. And obviously we're moving towards a CBDC system. A system that's completely cashless, and you won't be able to use physical money anymore to pay. You're only going to be able to use electronic payments, card, Apple Pay, or whatever. But hey, soon enough, your credit card, your physical credit card and debit card, is going to be outlawed as well. Again, Esau's moving towards a system that's based off of the mark of the beast, the RFID implant. If you don't have it, you simply won't have access to the society. You won't be able to go to the store, have a job, pay your bills, nothing. Only through this implant, you're going to be able to buy and sell, literally, to have access within the society, or to have access to the society. Revelation chapter 13:18, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast. And who's the beast? The beast is the NATO and the EU, all Edomite nations. It says, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Of course, 600? 60 is 60, and 6, so literally 666, and that's Esau's number. That's why it's so prevalent. Esau be using this so prevalent. Basically within the society, we put in hidden symbols or just hidden stuff within his movies, within his products. You look at a company logo, you literally see that number, whether it be in the form of another language, or for literally just be in your face. Case in point, the Disney logo, it has if you look closely, you'll see 6s within it. At least 3 6s. So going back to the article, so we already know that that's Esau's number that he likes to use. And hey, at the end of the day, it's all prophecy that Esau will use that number. It says, in February 2022, the government of Canada froze the bank accounts of everyone who participated in the Canadian truckers' general strike, along with those who helped them. See? So the government has the ability to freeze your bank account. That's why. And again, that's exactly why Esau wants to move towards a completely cashless system, a completely electronic system. Because he'll have literally full control over your money, over your funds. And we already know, if you look real deep into this RFID implant, I mean, not only will your money be stored or basically you're gonna have access to your money through the RFID implant. Also, Esau is gonna be able to do mass tracking and monitoring through the RFID implant. We already know that if you look within the RFID implant technology, it's able to be powered off of your body, your body heat if you go into it, and also it's able to connect literally, man, with your body. And you got the Neuralink, and without a doubt, you saw setting up these 5 generation towers, so that everything is knit in tight, within the grid. Of course, right? You know that a 5 generation tower will be able to strongly link basically everything, including the RFID implant. That's why they're putting these 5 towers, these 5 gen towers. And yeah, I can't, and that's a buzzword right there, so we can't say that, or else Esau will take down our videos. But okay, so scrolling down, it says, what are the risks of a central digital bank currency? It says all of the world's major central banks are currently devising plans to institute central bank digital currencies, or CBDC, that they will control. This is very dangerous for the civil liberties of all citizens across the globe. If this becomes a reality, the government will no longer need to seek the cooperation of the banks to freeze your accounts or debank you entirely, as the British banking system did Farage. With the push of a button, you could lose access to your financial accounts, and you won't be able to buy food or supplies. And what does that sound like, man? That sounds like Revelation chapter 13 and 16. Only difference is that the RFID implant. If you don't have it, then you won't be able to have access to this society. And again, obviously, we're moving towards a cashless society. So once cash is completely outlawed, Esau will have that ability to completely shut down your account too. And then eventually, if you don't have the RFID implant, Esau will completely lock you off from the society, or from buying and selling within this the system. It said no government should be able to, or should be allowed to hold such power, which could easily become a life and death issue for a bank holder. Yet, despite these serious risks, digital currencies are being promoted as efficient and modern. Don't be fooled. This is a civil liberties issue, and it must be stopped now if you want to retain your freedom of privacy. Yeah, and going real quick to 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Yeah, we see, basically what Esau putting within his news, the so-called benefits of, electronic payments. But, we also see Apple Pay and basically all these modern day electronic payments being pushed. Esau saying that, these are convenient. We're not ignorant of Esau putting basically within these stores, completely electronic, again, payment. Hey, some of these stores, you can't even use cash anymore. You got to use card. But yeah, I believe that's the point. Those way brothers out there edified. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakodash Brakathum. Shalom.